All right, I'm Jake Fox. I'm in News121 class, and I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. We're doing a story on, we're looking for a profile story, so I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about you.
Sounds good.
Can you give me your first and last name?
Jeffrey Biddle.
Jeffrey, spelled like it sounds?
Yep. Jeffrey.
Okay, and you are what class at Ball State?
Class of 2018, it's freshman class.
Freshman class. And your major is?
Elementary education.
Cool. And what made you want to go into elementary education?
Well, honestly, I was actually an English education major, and my second day of class, she read us a story. That was like a compilation of a bunch of teachers, and they talked about like teaching different subjects and like different grades, and they talked about how high school level teaching is more of like people that really love that subject, but they also love kids. And I wasn't really too crazy about English,
right,
but I do love the kids, and so she read us some excerpts from like elementary kids too, and I don't know, it just kind of spoke to me like right away.
Yeah.
So I changed my major like within the first week actually. It's kind of weird, but
cool. So you're pretty good with kids. You like to think that you work well with them.
Yeah, I like to think so. I like them.
And where are you originally from?
Anderson, Indiana. From where I'm from.
And did you go to high school in Anderson?
Actually, I moved to Frankton my 8th grade year, like about halfway through. So I went to all 4 years at Frankton High School, and I graduated at Frankton High School.
In 2014, correct?
2014, yep.
Yep. And how do you? What made you want to come to Ball State?
Honestly, I kind of knew my senior year that I wanted to work with kids, and I wanted to be. I kind of like was drawn to the teaching aspect. So I looked at other schools. I looked at Wabash and IU, but Ball State was kind of close to home, and obviously they're known for their teaching program, the Teachers College, and everything.
Right.
But I don't know. It was like cheaper than Wabash, and there was just a lot of things that drew me here that were more appealing than the IU or the Wabash.
Right. And in what ways would you say that you think Frankton High School prepared you for college?
Oh man, honestly, the teaching staff at Frankton, they really, I don't know. I feel like at Anderson, I wasn't really pushed. It was more like they were more concerned about discipline rather than education, the academics. So when I came to Frankton, it was actually kind of eye-opening I was actually really far behind with, I was huge gaps in my math career. So when I came to Frankton, I had more, obviously smaller classes, and I just had more one-on-one, and I realized, I don't know, that I could actually like do well in school, and I honestly didn't even think about coming to college. I thought about, just getting a job in construction or something, but
right.
Good staff, good teachers really pushed me in the right direction.
And do you think that the teaching staff that you talked about, do you think they played kind of a role and taught you some things about teaching that you want to use in the future?
Oh yeah, definitely. Honestly, my sophomore English teacher, my tennis coach, Brett Sanders, he I don't know, he kind of brought like a friend aspect into the teaching. Like I could make an impact on somebody's life rather than just like teach a class for 50 minutes and then kids talk crap about me or whatever. But kind of just like making an impact on somebody's life. Really at Frankton, that brought that aspect into my life, and I don't know, it just appealed to me ever since.
And I guess a little curveball question here. Can you name an event in your life that's, I guess, changed your life in any way?
Oh gosh. I mean, not to be redundant, but probably moving to Frankton. I can't even begin to start where that changed my life. I wouldn't have started playing tennis. I wouldn't have even ended up at Ball State. It really opened so many doors in my life, and at first I was kind of hesitant to move to Frankton, but coming back on it, looking back now, it's just kind of, it's really amazing how that small decision like impacted my life and how like the man I am today.
Right. And you said you were a little hesitant at first. What would, I guess,